My name is Django Jax, and I've been living with diamond hands for 4 years now. When I first heard of diamond hands, I had to admit, I thought it was kind of weird. Why wouldn't anyone walk around with diamonds in their hands? But once I tried it, I was hooked. Everyone likes to claim they have diamond hands. I mean, I see people posting about it all the time, but I've never seen anyone post actual pictures with their diamonds in their hands. I mean, believe me, I looked. I've searched the entire internet. I can't find anybody, but I can't be the only one. So it just kind of sucks because I had to learn how to redo all the most basic tasks all on my own. I mean, I had to learn how to brush my teeth, go to the bathroom. I mean, sometimes I still struggle with it even to this day, but I mostly got it figured out. Sometimes I think to myself, is this even worth it? But then I look down and I see these diamonds in my hand and I'm like, of course it is. I got freaking diamond hands. And the fact that I'm able to brag about it online makes it all worth it in the end.
Are you kidding me?
My name's Dallas. I'm Django's brother. I've lived here for about 2 years, and it sucks ass. I've kind of gotten used to it after a little while. I don't really bring it up anymore. I mean, after the incident.
Hey Jax, can you hand me the remote?
Yeah, I'm just sending that tweet real quick. Diamond hands. Twitter, Siri, diamond. Hold on, I got it. Send.
No, Jax, no. You know this shit pisses me off.
I'm doing it, hold on.
No, this was funny for a day or two. Just put the diamond down and give me the remote.
You want me to take this?
I'm not getting up. Put the diamond down, give me the damn remote. All right?
You want to put diamond down? Put diamond down.
Yeah, put it down. What the man?
I'm done with it, I'm out. Diamond's done.
Not worth it.
So have you thought about moving out?
Sure, yeah, moving out. I've always thought about moving out. I've just kind of gotten used to it though. The rent's cheap. Mom wants me to look after him. I mean, who else is gonna do it? But yeah, this is my life. I've explained it to him a million times at least. He just doesn't put the diamonds down. He's just a jack.
I just love diamond hands. I mean, it's like a status. I mean, I walk around, I mean, most people look at me kind of funny, but you know, they don't have diamonds in their hands, so I mean, what do I care what they think? Bro, I'm gonna die with these diamonds in my hand. Like, they better bury me, like I'm gonna be buried like this. Diamond hands. They put that on the tombstone. The tombstone better be made of diamonds too. I'm diamond hands for life. And you guys better freaking subscribe, right? Because I destroyed a 75-inch TV for the video. So, I did it for the subscribers. I did it for you guys. So freaking, you better subscribe. So obviously none of this is financial advice, right? It's just my opinion. And this is my strategy because I have my own specific set of goals. And the way I do things is to obtain my goals. So it's like if your goals are different than mine, then you shouldn't be following my strategy, right? So it just depends. It's like, just because it works for me doesn't mean it works for you. To me, the whole point of mining is to obtain more crypto. That's my goal, is to obtain as much Bitcoin as possible. So why would I sell my Bitcoin to get more rigs? That's how I think about it. Like, my goal is not to get as many rigs as possible, it's to get as much Bitcoin as possible. And so if I sell my Bitcoin, that it goes against what I'm trying to do, right? Because, and to me, the mining rigs are not the asset. The Bitcoin is the asset. So I don't want to sell my assets for non-assets. And so I've never sold any of my crypto into fiat. So I do exchange it, right? So I mine Ethereum and I exchange it into Bitcoin or into altcoins. So I do exchange my crypto, and I have spent a little bit of it on, like, I bought a ledger, and then, I bought a handful of things. I mean, I would say it's like 0.5% of my portfolio is what I've spent. But I've never sold crypto into dollars or into USDC. I'm not a trader. mean, I think trading is cool because you make a lot of money, but to me it's so freaking boring. Like, I don't like staring at screens and guessing. Like, to me it's gambling, which, I mean, I like gambling, right? So it's not like I'm against it. It's just not how I want to spend my time, so I'm not gonna do it. All of my Bitcoin that I have, right? So everything I've ever sold into Bitcoin I've never sold my Bitcoin ever. Like, I've never spent my Bitcoin or anything. Every sat that I've ever gotten is still in Bitcoin. So, and like 90% of my portfolio is in Bitcoin. So once I transfer it to Bitcoin, it stays there, I don't touch it. And I'm not opposed to selling it when the time comes. It's like, I'm not gonna diamond hands forever. I eventually want to capitalize on my investment, whether it's, selling some of it or whether I use it as leverage. Because I don't leverage any of my crypto. I did experiment with leveraging it, with getting a loan out on it and stuff with Celsius. So we all know how that freaking ended terribly. I can do a whole video on, the DeFi space, what it needs to do to improve. So now you're probably wondering, how in the hell do you pay your bills if you don't sell any of your crypto, right? You should always set goals, right? I could do a whole freaking video on just goal setting. It's like insanely important. When I started this business in 2021, right? So I'd already been mining, 3 years prior. I had, from the beginning when I first started, my goal was, I just sold a bunch of my stuff, right? I was in my warehouse that I lived in, and I built my first rig and I loved it. And so I started selling like everything to build as many rigs as possible. And I was just thinking about myself, like my own personal rigs, like how many rigs can I build? And I did have free power at the warehouse, so that was like a huge, motivator, right? So I just built a bunch of rigs. I sold everything, my truck, I sold like everything I had, like I had no possessions, right? I sold everything for the mining rigs. I actually have a video of my old warehouse. It's pretty sick. I'll have to find that and like post it up or something to do a voiceover because I sounded like an idiot because it's 4 years ago, right? It's an old video. In 2021, when I was starting out, my goal, keeping in mind, my goal was to obtain more crypto. I don't want to sell any of it. How can I do this? And so basically what I came up with was I wanted to sell mining rigs, and then the profit I made from, building it for people would go toward building my own rigs, right? And then also they would pay me a hosting fee and a management fee because I wanted to build like a hosting business. Because if I knew if I built a hosting business, I would make money, and that money would pay for the electricity and the rent and all that stuff for my rigs, because I wanted to be able to mine for free, right? I started going around, selling my rigs, not my rigs. I started selling rigs, like, talking to friends and family, and be like, hey, you should get into mining. Here's how much it makes, and they're like, yeah, sounds great. So they would buy the rig, I would build it for them, and then I put it at my building and host it for them, and then they would pay me a monthly fee. And that hosting fee pays for all the electricity and stuff on my rigs. So all my rigs I got for free from profits from building theirs, right? And also I got all of the hosting fees that they pay me every month, pays for all the bills. Crypto to me is not like this chunk of change that I'm gonna spend. I don't even really view it as my money in my account. It's like it's a long-term investment. When I started this, I wanted to mine for free and I wanted to do it. So I've actually haven't really made that much like money this year. The past year has just been, because it all goes into crypto. So I've made a lot of crypto, but I haven't made any really that much money. Don't forget to like and subscribe because this video was expensive and also ridiculous.
What you looking at?
Nothing.
The diamonds again?
Yeah.
Dude, you know it's a virtual term, right?
What do you mean?
It means you never sell your crypto. You hold it.
Crypto has nothing to do with diamonds. This diamond hands can only mean one thing. You give me diamonds in your hand.
This is why mom doesn't like you.
She loves me playing. So I'm shopping for diamonds for her.